One of the biggest paradigm shifts that I have made about happiness is that it's not something that we feel. It's actually something that we do. It's a skill, a muscle that all of us can strengthen and improve. And to help you do that, I've created this really simple 5-minute happier workout that you can do wherever you are without having to change your life, go away to meditate for a year, having to, cleanse your soul or organize everything perfectly. You can do it right now, in fact, along with me. So here are the 5 steps. The first practice is acceptance, and it's the practice of being with your feeling and with yourself, just how you are, not having to change negative into positive, not having to shift or struggle, but just how you are. And to do it, you simply spend 2 minutes being still and silent. If you're comfortable, please close your eyes, but you don't have to. We don't spend a lot of time in our life just being still and being quiet. And so 2 minutes of stillness and silence is a great way to help you connect a little bit closer to how am I feeling? It's kind of like your check-in. And then to practice just being there, accepting of how you feel. The second practice is gratitude. Now, an overwhelming amount of research studies show that when we practice gratitude, our brains release dopamine and serotonin, both of which make us feel really, really good. And the more regularly we practice, the easier it is for our brain to do this on its own. So when you practice gratitude as part of your happier workout, I ask that you do 2 things. First is you have to capture your gratitude in some way. So maybe jot down on a piece of paper 1 or 2 things that you really appreciate about your life. You can also say it to someone else. You can share with another person something you're grateful for, but you have to capture them. The second piece is the more specific you can be about what you appreciate, the better. So think less, I'm really grateful that I'm alive, and more, I'm really grateful that this morning I got to enjoy my favorite cup of coffee undisturbed for a couple minutes. The third practice is what I call intentional kindness. Now, we all know that it feels really, really good to do something nice towards other people. But in this practice, you're actually focusing on your intention. You're doing something by focusing all your intention on just doing something kind. Now, to do something right now, maybe it's something that is really simple. You send a text to a friend and you check in and see how they're doing. It's amazing what a tiny act of kindness like that can do to the recipient. We live in these lives where we're really busy, we're running around. It feels really good for someone to check in on us. It feels really good to be seen. If you can't do something kind right now as part of your happier workout, put it on your calendar to do later. It might seem strange to schedule kindness, but I actually think it's really important. We schedule meetings, we schedule errands. Why not schedule kindness? So as your third step in your happier workout, either do something intentionally kind or schedule it for later today. Your fourth practice of your happier workout is what I call the bigger why. And the bigger why is connecting to a sense of meaning in our lives. Now, often we think of meaning as something, out there, like we have to go out and find our life purpose. But what I found is the best place to look for meaning is within our lives. So what I'd like you to do is think about some of the things on your to-do list. It could be something you're doing for work, or something you're doing for your family or for a friend. And now consider how that one task helps someone other than yourself. Maybe your project at work is helping your colleagues or customers. Maybe one of your errands today is to get groceries, and the way it's helping your family is that you're going to make a nice dinner with it later. When we connect to a sense of meaning, we not only feel happier, but research shows it actually makes it easier for us to get through the many to-dos on our list. The fifth practice in your happier workout is self-care. Now, many of us have challenges with practicing self-care and self-compassion because we feel like we don't have enough time. Or we feel like if we beat ourselves up or if we talk to ourselves harshly, somehow we'll be more motivated to do better and to improve. And in fact, research has found the opposite. Research has found that when we treat ourselves with kindness and compassion, with the same kindness and compassion that we usually reserve for people we love, we're actually more likely to get things done. We're more likely to improve. We're more motivated to do all of the things that we want to do. So as part of your happier workout, spend a minute saying a couple supportive things to yourself. It could be something as simple as, hey, I know you're going to have a rough day today. I'm just reminding you that you're okay and we'll get through it. Or it can be something where you express gratitude to yourself for yourself. Find something that you appreciate about yourself and say it to yourself as part of the self-care practice of your workout. And finally, when you're done with your 5 steps of acceptance, gratitude, intentional kindness, the bigger why, and self-care, take a moment to just thank yourself for taking these 5 minutes out of your busy day to do something that is not just scientifically proven to improve your well-being, but also will contribute to your productivity, your creativity. Research has shown happier people have better relationships at work and at home. And also consider the fact that by cultivating these practices through the simple workout in yourself, you're helping people in your life experience some of that happiness as well, because research shows that happiness is contagious. So when you do this happier workout, it doesn't just cultivate your own happier skills, but it can be the beginning, it can be the start, the inspiration for people in your life to cultivate theirs.